Kim, how old are you?
19.
Kim, I noticed that you were sitting on the street. You're a little sad. You're out. How long have you been homeless?
Like 6 months, maybe a little bit longer.
And I asked you if you were doing blues, and you tell me no, you don't have any addictions at all. That's really good. How do you manage to stay away from that type of stuff if it's all around you?
I've never been into none of that. I just smoke weed. That's about it. I've never had an interest in blues or none of hardcore drugs. I just never have. I've seen it in family. I've seen issues with that. I don't fuck with none of that. Mess with none of that.
But you see how it's very prevalent, right? Like it's all around
It's
you.
everywhere. You can't walk anywhere. Somebody literally just right now asked me if I needed blues. I don't.
And how'd you become homeless? What was your living situation before the 6 months?
I had stayed in the independent living. I was in DCS. I grew up in DCS, but I had left out of the state for a while, and I had got out of DCS. And when I had came back, it was difficult getting in DCS, which I'm not fully back in it, but I have a little bit of help. But it's just been a hard process of the housing situation and everything.
So DCS is what, Department of Child Safety?
Yeah.
And so you've been in the system for a while?
Yeah.
And now that you're getting older, how is that working out for you?
I think it's a little bit more difficult because my opinion is they kind of stop caring after 18. My help, like with the housing thing, there hasn't been much help. Like I've asked for help on it to find an apartment. It hasn't worked out. The help decreases as you get older.
And what are your plans? Like, what are you planning to do when I leave here? I offered if I could take you to like a shelter, take you somewhere, and you said no. I think you're gonna call your
DCS worker.
Your DCS representative or worker.
I just gotta figure out what just happened over here, and then I gotta call him.
And what type of help do you think they'll offer you?
I know he can help me get in the shelter, but I also I was supposed to see him, but he's supposed to help me with the housing thing. So hopefully I can get that figured out before it expires. I know I'm gonna make it out of this, so I'm not that worried. I already know I can do it.
Well, good. I'm glad you're confident that you can get out of here, because I would hate for you to get sucked into this lifestyle of being out here homeless. You see all around you the misery and the pain, and you're too young for this, right?
Yeah, I am.
Where do you think you'll be? Where do you want to be in the next 3 months?
3 months? In the next 3 months, I'm gonna have my own place. I'm gonna have a job. I'm gonna have everything I need. I'm not gonna want for anything.
And what steps do you need to take to start that?
I need to get a housing little situation figured out where I'm gonna be able to stay and be able to make money, have a job for a little while so I could get some money up, get an apartment. It's a little steps from here. But I don't know. I feel like I could have been out of this a while ago if I tried a little harder, and I didn't, and that's my fault. I can't blame nobody else but my own self.
But, I think you're making a really good choice by not going into the blues world, because like everybody else, a lot of people are younger than you and they're living that lifestyle. And so at least you have the strength to say no to that. So I applaud you, and obviously you're a courageous young person, so continue being courageous, okay?
Thank you.
What advice would you give other young people that are in DCS, they're in the system? What would you advise them? What would you tell them?
In the system, if you're in the system and before you're 18, get all the help that you need. And if you have the help and you're rejecting it, you're an idiot.
So don't be an idiot, right?
Don't be an idiot.
I'm going to say thank you very much, Kim, for talking to me, sharing your story, and I really hope that things improve for you. I'm sure they will. You seem like a very strong young woman and determined to get better, right? I see some pain in your face and sorrow, but it's okay, right? Life is hard sometimes, but ultimately you're the one that's going to make it better, okay? I'm going to hand you a blanket that's donated for you to keep you warm tonight. Here's a bag of snacks and here's a little goodie bag with some toiletries and some good stuff. Okay, so please take care of yourself, Kim. I'm gonna give you my card with my number so that you can call me if you need help. Okay.
Thank you.